Hello Sagittarius, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Sagittarius. Let's get into your general reading. We're just going to go ahead and see what you need to know at this time. We're going to do the energy check-in, then we will clarify the cards, okay? This is timeless, so please take the messages with a grain of salt. You're going to know if it's for you, and don't force it to fit. So let's see. What is the energy here for you, Sag? What's the energy for you? What is the energy for Sagittarius? Okay. Ooh. Uranus. Beautiful. Okay, we have the numinous. And this came out in the reverse. And it fell right on top of Uranus. Okay, let's get one more, please. And square. Okay, so also with the moon here, so this is your feelings, intuition, instincts, comfort, moods. Okay, so this has something to do with a breakthrough, insight, awakening, Aquarius energy. So something here is being shown to you. Ooh, I just got like, yeah, I just got like Zeus, even though Zeus, yeah, okay. I just picked up Zeus for some reason. And yeah, there's something to do with freedom or breakthroughs. Like aha moments. This could even be like reflecting on your life. And we have the numinous, and again, it came out in the reverse. So it's almost like you're shifting your perspective. You're shifting the way you think. You could even be like seeing, you know, for some, like maybe you're getting like, you're seeing ghosts, or I don't know if like for somebody you have a ghost in your, like you have a spirit in your home, or this spirit is trying to communicate with you, is trying to get your attention, and you could be pushing it away. It could be a challenge for you because you feel like, I don't know, like this is weird, this is odd. Okay, you're getting like tingling sensations. You have like inner knowings, but I feel like for some it's like you could be blocking it, or there's something that's happening in your life that's making you like, oh wow, like shit. You know, like there's something that like, I don't know if it's like something you saw that you thought was going to happen, and then you kind of, it's almost kind of giving me this feeling of whatever it is that you were picking up on, or your intuitive insights, or it's like it's being revealed, it's being exposed. Okay? Or you're struggling to listen, you're struggling to like actually hone in on these intuitive inner knowing, right? Like this intuitive gift, or this knowing that you have, you're pushing it away. You don't want to, it's almost like you start to question it. Okay, or like, oh no, I shouldn't think that, that's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, like the mind comes in and starts to like, I don't know if I should believe that, okay? So it's kind of challenging your emotions, your instincts, your intuition. The moon is intuition. Okay, so let's see. Interesting. Oh, whoopsies. Let's see. What is this Uranus here? Revolution. Awakening. The unexpected. Like something unexpected is like, yeah, something unexpected here could be happening, is going to happen. And I feel like when it comes to the Queen of Cups, like, yeah, look, Queen of Wands, I feel like this is you, even though Queen of Wands, I normally read it as Aries. I feel like this is you. It's like you could have been very resistant to these emotions. You could have been very resistant to, there's something on her third eye. She's kind of wearing like a head thing. She's wearing something on her head, and it's right on top of her, like, third eye. So you could have been very resistant to this, okay? Let's see Uranus. But I feel like something here could be shifting, could be changing for you. Yeah, Saturn, and that's what I was getting in the pre-shuffle as well. Like, there's something to do with Saturn, okay? Saturn being the planet of, like, structure, discipline, right? Capricorn energy. Yeah, Tower, you see that? Look, Tower and the Moon. But it's like something here is hitting you, or this Tower here is affecting your intuition, your emotions. Okay, let's see. What is this Uranus? Freedom. What is this Uranus here? The Page of Swords. So yeah, this could be something that, like, you're learning, you're studying about this. You're seeing it. There's something here that you're seeing clearly. Okay, Temperance came out in the reverse. Let's see what else. Tell me more about this Uranus. And Strength with Empress. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this has something to do with, like, what you're working on, or there could have even been, like, an imbalance, or you were giving too much to something. You were seeing, okay, like, there's something to do with, like, you were doing too much of one thing, or thinking too much, like, you were thinking one way, right? It's almost like Temperance in the reverse. It's like you were doing something excessively. Something here was excessive. And I feel like you're starting to see, you could even be starting to see that whatever it is that you were giving your time and energy to, it was excessive. It was too much. And it could have also been blocking you from awakening. Okay, let's see what was it that Sagittarius was doing excessively. For some reason, I'm being shown the Devil. So this could be something that was, like, unhealthy. Okay, we have the Magician. So it was probably something that you were trying to manifest or trying to work on. You may have been giving a lot. Yeah, okay. So you could have even been pouring a lot of time and energy into a family, into a relationship. It's like something to do with, it was very excessive, okay? You were giving a lot of your time and energy maybe to someone in particular. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, it's like you're starting to see that you gave a lot of your time and energy. You poured a lot of your time and energy to this situation, to this family, to this connection. Okay? And I feel like with the Strength card, it's like you're kind of learning to just yeah, to go with the flow. Okay, I'm seeing like the figure 8. The figure 8 is on top of her arm. And this is the same energy that is connected with the Magician, right? What goes around comes around, or what you put in, it's going to come back to you. It's like, I feel like you just learn to just go with the flow. And not control so much, because Strength card could be like control. I feel like you're just learning to just go with the flow and not control. King of Pentacles. This could have something to do with your work or maybe your projects. Yeah, you see you're leaving something behind, and it could be like a connection. You're learning that, like, you were putting a lot of work, a lot of time and energy into this. And it was like, it wasn't it wasn't coming back to you, or you felt like the person wasn't giving back to you. Yeah, you were left out in the cold. You felt abandoned in this situation. You felt left out. Okay, somebody could be like Leo, Virgo, cusp. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is you. Again, you put a lot of time and energy, but this is like now you're pouring it into yourself. You know, like I feel like this is you pouring it into yourself, or you didn't see that you were this Queen of Pentacles, that you were very abundant, you were very nurturing, like there was something hidden from you, that you didn't see that this was coming from you. It's almost like you were putting a lot of work and energy into something or someone, and you felt like, well, it's not coming back to me. So you may have felt defeated. You may have felt like it wasn't, you may have felt like it wasn't successful. It wasn't going to work. But Spirit is showing me to tell you that it was with you, like the work that you were putting into the situation in person was the success that you were trying to get in return. Does that make sense? So it's like you were always in this energy, but you didn't see it. You just wanted somebody else to say that, like, you know, it's like you wanted validation. But Spirit is showing you that this was you always inside. Like this was who you are. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see the numinous, the mystery here. Yeah, because I feel like with the Ten of Swords, let me see this Ten of Swords. Like you had to leave something behind. You had to walk away from either this connection. Yeah, Five of Cups, because it left you feeling alone. It left you feeling heartbroken. Right? It left you feeling devastated. Ace of Swords, and you started to see things clearly. When you pulled back your energy, when you went within, when you changed your perspective, there was something here that ended in your life. A relationship, okay? And I'm getting specifically a relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family, it could be friends. But it was some kind of relationship where you put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy. You were giving, and you weren't getting anything in return. I feel like you were getting like very little, okay? And it's like you're being shown that what you were seeking out there was always within you, okay? It's just like how, I don't know how else to word that. Okay. So I feel like once you pulled back, you started to see things differently. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Let's see the mystery, the unknown, psychic abilities, the like oneness, universal truth. And this could be something that you're like awakening to. Like you're one, right? Like it's one, you're one with the universe. You became aware that why do I have to put my time and energy into something so I could, like that Two of Cups, like giving and receiving. It's like you were giving for them to also give back, but they weren't reciprocating. So you pulled back your energy. And then when you did that, you realized that it's like, yeah, the universe gave back to you, or it was your energy. What you were pouring into them, that was your energy. And you just started to kind of flow with you in this Empress energy. Okay, let's see the numinous. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. Let's see this numinous here. The Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like you see, it's almost like you kind of made a decision to move forward and to, let's see. It's like you're getting a glimpse of the past. You're getting a glimpse of the past. There's something to do with getting a glimpse. That the World card and the Eight of Wands. Let's see. What is this? Nine of Cups. Okay, so this could either be, I'm picking up like you could have had like some kind of golden retriever. Could have had like some kind of dog. Okay, this could also be, I do feel like this is more you. Like you're getting a glimpse of your past. Let me see the Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something here is turning in your favor. The wheel is turning. I just saw 555. So yeah, you're kind of going through these changes. The Empress. Yeah. Exactly. Like you're giving birth to something, right? Ideas. This is abundance with the Nine of Cups too. It's like it's a wish fulfillment. Again, like this is coming in for you. Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. For some, it could even be new love. Again, the Fool card. Judgment. Or this can very much be like your energy where you're stepping into, again, you're no longer like, you're not going to be pouring into somebody or something. You're going to be pouring into yourself. And as you pour into yourself, it's like the universe is going to give back to you. Let's get one more. Five of Swords, Three of Swords. Again, like this is you kind of like getting inside your head. You may have even felt really wounded about this situation because, again, you gave a lot of your time, your energy, your love. Yeah, that could be the truth. Excuse me. Let's see this square, this challenge. Chariot, yeah. So you're moving past these challenges. You're overcoming these challenges. So you were experiencing some struggles. You were struggling. Okay, yeah, the Tower and the Devil. Like, there was something in your material world, something that maybe you had manifested or something that you were investing in. Again, you put a lot of time and energy into something. And I feel like it was a challenge for you to perhaps even let this go because you were like holding on to hope. You were holding on like, no, it's going to go somewhere. It's going to get somewhere. It's going to go. And then you realize that you weren't. Again, the Devil was like, it was an illusion. Something was trying to block you, and I feel like it was illuminated. Like, this was illuminated to you that, okay, this situation isn't going to change. This is going to stay the same. And so I feel like you moved away. Let's see the Chariot and the square. Yeah, you see the Moon. You knew that there was some kind of, again, even illusion. Or you started, somebody's moon could be in Cancer. Okay, this is like you finally listening to your inner voice, like your inner, you know, like your inner self, where this is not manifesting, this is not working. So this was a struggle too for you. Nine of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. So you were like very indecisive. You were like, you know, again, it's like you wanted to keep going. You wanted to, the Nine of Wands, like you didn't want to give up. You kept wanting to go. But I feel like with this Two of Pentacles, it was like, okay, but like, I don't know, like I can't keep pouring into this. I can't keep giving to this. You are afraid to take a leap of faith. You are afraid to trust the unknown. And then we have the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you ended up kind of just surrendering to the situation. You let it go. You gave it up to like the universe. And I feel like this is what you're realizing, because it's bringing me back to like trusting in the universe, or trusting in, okay, Hermit. You're like, I'm getting wisdom. You may have felt alone in this situation, but I feel like you had to learn to trust. Let's see the Sun, like this is again, like this is coming in for you, or this is what you're, you know, you went from this Nine of Pentacles. I was just going to say, because Spirit was showing me the Nine of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. You see Page of Pentacles, kind of same energy, where it's like you were given this, okay? You were coming through as the Nine of Pentacles, abundant, right? And then now, because you've done a lot more work on yourself, or you let something go, because I feel like it could have even been blocking you. It could have been blocking. Yeah, you walked away, Eight of Wands and the Hierophant. You walked away of whatever this was. You left it behind and you went towards, I feel like with this Hierophant, it's kind of like you went towards doing something that was right for you spiritually. You took, I'm getting, it's like you took, okay, there's stairs. Stairs represent kind of like ascension or leveling up. You went up those stairs. Yeah, Hermit. Okay. And you were very, like, I'm getting, you were worried. You were worried to make this decision. You were afraid that it wasn't going to work out. Or Spirit is saying that if this is you now, you could be afraid to take this leap of faith. Because you don't, like, you're afraid again of what's next to come, or, okay? But it's almost like you're feeling a bit stuck. Let's see. Let's see, where are you headed? Where are you headed here? Again, it could very much be like love. I'm also getting like attraction, like you're attracting something in. What are you attracting? This could very much be that you're attracting the life that you tried to put with this person, that you were trying to make happen with this person. You're taking that and now you're putting it into yourself. You're putting it into something else, and it's going to be, so it's going to be flourishing. Yeah, you're going to be receiving a new opportunity. It's almost like it wasn't meant to be with that person, even though you wanted it to be. Let's see, what's likely to come for Sagittarius. So yeah, don't give up on like this hope or this dream. Okay, just because it's not going to work out with one person, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? The Fool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Ten of Swords, ending. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. What's likely to happen? There's going to be an ending. Again, it's going to be, could have even been like a 10-year cycle I'm getting. Somebody could be a Gemini. Let's see, ending. But this is, it's like you're finally closing the door on a situation. Oh, yes. Okay, I was literally just going to say that. Ace of Swords. This is a cycle. This is like a big cycle, right? Like Ten of Swords is like it's ending, but then then the Ace of Swords, this is like finally like the chapter is closed. It's done. The book is closed. It's right. It's like I'm going forward. Or whatever this ending was, whatever this is like with the King of Swords and Justice, you're seeing something clearly. It's like this is like the nail in the coffin, okay? Strength card. This is the nail in the coffin. You made peace with this. I'm getting you've accepted it and you're moving forward. It's like, yeah, he's controlling the serpent. He took control of the serpent. Ooh, this could literally be, yeah, the end of this year, moving into the horse, right? From snake to horse. So again, I do feel like this is a cycle that has been, I'm getting Saturn. So I don't know if like for some of you guys, you could be having like a Saturn return, or there's something to do with Saturn where there was some kind of delay in your life. There was I'm getting some kind of block. It's almost like something here is being exposed to you. And it could very much be about like who you are. Judgment, resurrection, rebirth, death. You know what I mean? Like this is oh my God, I'm trying to find the words to describe this right now. Magician. You see, look how powerful this is. The Tower. This is what you needed to leave behind. This is what you needed to, and I feel like it's this illusion, right? Or this, how you thought your life was going to turn out, how you wanted it to be. I feel like that's what's coming, or like even the way you presented yourself to the world. It's not who you really were. That is also being stripped of you, and now you're really being who like you're meant to be in this life. Okay, something here was very there was a lot, again, 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Something was false, or something here was like a bit foggy. Okay, and I feel like what's coming in first, it's you ending this major cycle in your life with Judgment, Death, and the Magician. This is like, again, like I'm getting like a whole new life, a whole new version of you, a whole like, I feel like you're not even aware of it. Like you don't even know how big or grand you are. You don't even know how big you are. And this is where it's like Uranus and the numinous and mystery. It's like, this is this breakthrough. This is this like, oh shit. Like this is like, okay, there's definitely something bigger than me. That's this energy. Like, wow, there's something bigger than me. Because this can't be. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. Like there's something bigger than me. There has to be something bigger. Because this doesn't, you know what I mean? So you could have even experienced the life of like misery and pain, and then something here shifts and you're like, wow, I did not, like this is a twist in your own story. Like, okay, I did not see that coming. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Let's get some oracle cards. Yeah, strong soulmate, the world, karmic completion, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. Again, the world card is literally connected with Saturn. So you had to complete a karmic cycle. Success after the quest. South node and north node. Look at this. So yeah, this was like your south node that you were attached to. This was like you were coming from this south node. So if you want to go ahead and look into your south north node. Jesus, if I could speak today. Go ahead and do so. But yeah, like this is you finally completing this cycle. What is this strong soulmate? This could even be somebody that you're meeting. Ooh, trust. That's what I was getting to in the reading. Trust. You had to trust that greater forces are at play. And this was kind of like, and this could even be like a reconciliation. And I'm not getting a reconciliation with a toxic person. It could very much be like a reconciliation of, I don't know, maybe somebody from your past. Yeah, reunion. I just saw reunion. Soulmate, fated. Like this is fated to happen. But it's like you needed to go through like major cycles. You needed to go through this ending of this like South Node energy. And you needed to trust. And you were like, okay, forget it. And for some, maybe you surrender to this. You let this situation go. You let this person go, whoever this was. Or it could just very much be like you let go of the idea of like this, like love or relationships or whatever. You let it go. Like you're like, you know what? Like it's not working. And so you let go, you allowed, and it's coming back around. You see something to do with the past. Your past, something to do with like the past or somebody from your past. Let's see. But again, this is not like the toxic person, okay? I feel like you learned your lesson with that person and now it's like, could have even been family that may be coming back around, or this is what you're walking away from. Like this is what you're realizing. Yeah, you're releasing something to do with the past, maybe the family, could even be a partnership I'm seeing. And you needed to release this because this was, you were conditioned, or you were, you know, like this was some kind of conditioning, long-held belief. Your long-held belief was keeping you stuck in this situation. And so you changed your belief, you shifted, there was some kind of shift within you. And then, you know, greater forces is at play. And if you notice, look at this, you know, hourglass. It looks like the figure 8. So something here needed to completely end for the energy to switch. Yeah, the wheel. Exactly. Wheel of Fortune. Inner child. Inner child wounding, coping mechanism, learned behavior, Liam. This has something to even do even with the 6 of Cups here. You're looking back. For some, you could even have a brother. I'm getting like a brother. I don't know if you have a brother. And you're becoming more empowered. Clarity. You're being like, it's almost like you're awakening. You're seeing something, you're shifting. But you needed to let something go. You needed to, and this is energetic. This is not like, okay, I'm going to let it go. That's it. I'm not going to think about them anymore. I'm not going to think like, no, this is energetic. This is an energy shift. This is not like mental. Like, okay, I'm just going to put my focus on something else. No, this is energetic. Okay, this is spiritual. And this doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Boundaries. With closure, yeah, you needed to like set boundaries with somebody or something, and you had to close out that chapter to protect your peace, to protect you. Again, you needed to close, you know, courageous, like courage with spirit guide. Okay, it's like you needed to set boundaries with this person, with this situation. You needed to close the door. Again, look at the figure 8. Okay. This is like as within, so without, as above, so below. And you have to start protecting yourself. And now you're even, I feel like even more protective of yourself because of the things that spirit is going to bless you with. The things that you're going to be, it's like you're going to be, this is abundance. Okay, you may even be traveling, or you're traveling, like this could even be like a metaphor for like you're traveling through something. You're moving through something. All right. That was a nice message. Let's get one little message. Let's get one message here. Clear your vibes with Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel and spiritual support. So yeah, you are being spiritually supported. Your guides are protecting you. Your guides, your spirit guides, guardian angel, they're all protecting you. To trust, again, like learn to trust, have faith, abundance. You could even be seeing deer. Abundance. Trust that, yeah, this is abundance. Trust that this is coming in for you. And when you were trying so hard to put it in, to make it happen with somebody else, you were like, you know what, it's not going to work. I'm just going to give it to myself. And then that's when that's when it came in. Because you didn't wait for somebody else to do it with you. You did it for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, express your creativity, opportunity, listen to your intuition. You could be recovering from something and you're ready. You're ready for this new beginning. Okay? Yes, you're ready. Whatever it is, you're ready for this. You're ready, but something here to do is not the right time. So remain positive. You're ready for it, but it's not yet manifested. Okay? You need to be patient. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.